was that as well. I think I managed to get a headshot on this one, but not on the others. This one that's nearby. Oh shit, I've got two at the same time. Okay, no, it's all good. All good. Okay. Now, there's no point in me running over there, really, right now. So I'm going to run over here instead. Get rid of that. You can hear a guy walking around above me. That's fine. I'm not supposed to be able to get to him yet. Now, that's the room that I was in a moment ago, just down there. Hello. You can actually see, I think, that there's an enemy there. He's kind of harmless for now. Now! You hear that? What do you think this message says? Need fire. I think light would have been a better message, friend. So we get our skull lantern on again. We hold it up so that we can see the light. And we head through. And for our efforts, we obtain a red titanite chunk. I sort of get the feeling that originally this was going to be a red titanite slab, because you've already seen I got a blue titanite slab from Royal Wood. I got a regular titanite slab from Calamete's Cave. There is also a white titanite slab in the DLC area. However, there is no red titanite slab. I think that was originally going to be it, but then they thought that there's actually two ways of getting a guaranteed red titanite slab in the vanilla game, so it seems a bit uneven for there to be three ways of getting a red titanite slab and less of getting other kinds apart from regular. So this is a mimic. In it is a key. I mean, you may have heard me mention a key not so long ago when I first entered this kind of zone. That is the key that I was referring to. It unlocks a door that lets you meet a new NPC. There's an enemy around this corner, and I think that's the last of the sneaky enemies hanging around. You can roll down there, it'll take you back where I came from, or there are two ways down from here. One of them is this way, which I'm going to investigate first. There's a mage right here, and somehow they hit me. There's a chain right there. Normally you have to sort of cut the rope to get the item to drop. I guess the mage did it for me. There's no other reason to come here other than to kill the mage and cut the chain, so I'm going to go back up, because there is another reason to go the other way. The other way we can go is out here, out that door. Weakness, fire. No, this isn't a secret. There's nothing in that fireplace. You can see that it leads nowhere. Humanity ahead. That's correct. That is the other reason that this is the reason that we come this way. It's because there's twin humanities, I believe, over here. Twin humanities. Now we have to drop down here. We don't have a choice. However, I don't think you take fall damage. Okay, I stand corrected. You do take a little bit of fall damage. Finally, this is the item that dropped down. It's a sorcery dark fog. This is the room that I was in a moment ago with all the enemies. And out here is a soul of a hero, which gives you 10,000 souls. Very handy. There's nothing else in this room. That sort of looks like it would lead somewhere, but doesn't. So now we can unlock a shortcut, which allows us to get back up to where we were. And I think that I am going to take a detour to kill a boss before I progress further along this path. So this is a shortcut. Most of the shortcuts in this zone are elevators. It takes me back up here. You may have noticed this on the way up, on the way down even. The bonfire's just up here. So now that I have 45,000 souls somehow, I'm going to level up a bit. Dexterity, of course. What else would it be? Now, I can go and meet with the NPC that I mentioned. It's a pretty bro NPC, just up these stairs. There's an item at the top. When I turn around immediately, there's a soul item just over here. There's not one on the other side though. There's no reason to go past the NPC's tower. So you can actually hear him from down here, plying his trade. Sounds sort of like a blacksmith, except it isn't a blacksmith. It's a giant. That's a bow that I wish to have. I wish to have your bow, sir. I'm gonna have to kill him eventually as well, because I need his armor. Since it's completionist playthrough. Oh, I don't need to. I don't consider that part of a completionist playthrough, I guess. That would just be like finding everything and making sure that you pick up all the items that are like lying around. And just making sure you don't miss anything. You can clearly see him, he's an enemy, he can be killed. So, I don't really consider it necessary for a completionist playthrough to kill him. I'm probably going to though. Because I can. So I don't know if you heard him, but he said that he's old, retired and blind. He is Hawkeye Goth. He was one of Gwyn's great knights. He sells various stuff, including 2 of the carvings, which speak. I'm going to purchase them both because they're funny. I'm going to buy some homeward bones because I'm running low. Because I've got plenty spare items. He sells Titanite shards as well, which is kind of nice. And he sells arrows, which I'm going to pick up a bunch of because they're kind of useful. Just for like pulling enemies. I'm going to have a few words with him.
Shall never be forgotten.
He's pretty deep voice, very sort of very reassuring, sort of gentle and yet powerful.
Pride, hatred, rage. The dragons teased out our dearest emotions. Thou will understand one day.
And like most people in this DLC, he speaks with these and thous and thys and so on. Let's have a few more words with him.
There's very little to be said. What good is a dog with no hair to hunt? But I'm lucky to be alive, I suppose.
He doesn't have anything more to say after that.
Farewell, human. Lead thy life as thou seest fit.
Well, he doesn't have anything to say, that is, until you talk to him again.
Black dragon,
And then, if you have been into Calamit's lair already and witnessed his dragon fire, he asks you this question. He asks if the black dragon is posing me duress, which basically means is he annoying me? So I say yes. His fire is annoying me because it's kind of retardedly strong.
Ferocious dragon indeed, even mighty Anna
Black dragon Calamite.
I see little good coming from this, but thy intent is to persevere to the bitter end.
Absolutely. I'm not stopping until that dragon's dead.
Good, good. What is bravery without a dash of recklessness? I've taken a liking to thee.
See what I mean? He's pretty bro, as far as NPCs go.
Now, watch and see how Gloth hunts dragon.
Now, do bear in mind that he said himself that he is old, retired and blind. He's not actually blind, which I'll explain in a moment, but he can't see. Which makes what is about to happen all the more incredible. You see him sort of pouring for his bow because he doesn't know where it is because he's blind. And now watch. You can see all the sawdust falling off him because of how long he's been here. Hi, Calmy. What you doing? That wing is broken. It's not being used. What a shot. As I said, he can't see.
Yes.
And he still managed that.
A truer shot
That's
with
how good he is.
That bat will be grounded for a good spell. The rest is in thine hands. I await good tidings. Dragon slaying. Knighthood's highest calling.
Now he might have a couple of other things to say to me. As I said, he's not actually blind. He can't see because there's resin packed into the eyes of his helmet by people who didn't like him. They wanted to put him out of his career,
He is an ancient
make him look
dragon.
stupid.
Strive it or no, he will not be put down easily.
Oh, he doesn't actually have anything else to say. Right, down we go. Who needs ladders? So I'm going to go kill Calmeet, because you can actually kill Calmeet first, or you can kill the next sort of main boss first. I consider Calmeet more of an optional secret boss. I'm going to kill Calmeet first because he allows me to get Goth's bow, and I can start upgrading that. I've got God knows how much Twinkling Titanite, so I can upgrade it quite a lot. 17, so I can fully upgrade Goth's bow, should I choose to. Is my giant gloves plus 5? They're plus 4. I should probably upgrade those actually. While I'm here, I can upgrade my my leggings as well. Nice. Force armor. Elite Knight gauntlets. The large Titanite shards that I picked up while I'm down here. Now it needs Titanite chunks, but I'm going to save those for my shield. And my giant gloves are around here somewhere. You may have noticed that there's a bunch of stuff that I can upgrade because it uses Twinkling Titanite. Twinkling Titanite is for sort of special, unique gear. Regular Titanite is for sort of regular gear. And the various colours of Titanite depend on, they're for special weapons with special upgrades. So I can fully upgrade my giant gauntlets now. I'm not sure why I didn't before. It seems strange that I couldn't upgrade my giant gauntlets, because you usually get a shit ton of Twinkling Titanite in each playthrough because of all the Titanite bugs. Titanite lizards, Titanite, whatever you want to call them. Immunity humanity! I did it. There's a lot of messages here. Try attacking. No shit. I did it. I did it. There's a lot of I did it's. Need rolling. That's a good tip. I can't take this. Yes you can. You just don't want to. Try blocking. Try rolling and try blocking. I don't think I want to do both. Oh, while I'm here. Hello, Chester.
Oh, you.
I believe you attacked me,
You
sir.
have quite some nerve. Or are you just thick? Fine then. What is it that you need?
Fortunately, he doesn't go all aggressive on you. He'll still sell you stuff, which is useful because he's the only NPC in the game. Well, one of the few NPCs in the game that sells Lloyd's Talismans, Homeward Bones, Green Blossom, and every kind of moss. He's a very useful PvP merchant. So, I'm not gonna. Well, I'll probably kill him before I fight Gwyn, but until then, I'm not gonna kill him because he sells very useful gear. Right, time to fight Calmeet. This will be an interesting fight, especially without healing. I'm going to try and cut his tail off as well, because it's a weapon that is going to be available to me. I do have the stats to use it. And it's quite a nice weapon, really. It's very useful in certain situations, like if you're trying to knock somebody off like a cliff or something, because it's special. All the boss weapons have like a special attack. A special fierce attack when you wield them two-handed, which does extra it does extra it like has quite a lot of knockback in general, and often does quite a lot of damage, but it almost always damages the durability of the weapon. So you may remember there wasn't a fog gate there before, but because we've shot Calmeet down now, this becomes a proper boss fight. So there is now a boss fog in front. Be wary of tail. So, I don't really want to slide down here just in case, because of how DS Fix might make me slide through the floor. Kind of reluctant. It's going to make it a pain. So I'm definitely going to try and cut off Calmeet's tail, which is going to be annoying and might actually use up almost all of my humanities, but I'm not really that bothered. I'm at the stage, I'm getting to a place soon where you can farm like a gazillion humanity, so that's a dev message right there. He's sort of a brave warrior. Hey bro! Actually I should probably not hit him until I have his tail. That is definitely something I want. It's Calamite's tail. That attack is a grab attack. It will grab you through. You can actually, like, if you're fast enough, get to his tail when he does that attack, but I'm not fast enough. I've never been able to do it. And besides, I find it difficult to distinguish between that attack and his grab attack. If the grab attack hits you, you will take double damage from all of his next attacks. That's the attack I need him to use so that I can get to his tail. The unfortunate thing about Calamite's tail is if you look at it, you can sort of see that it's above the ground. So it's very difficult to hit unless you use like a bow and arrow or spells or something. Apart from if you can get him to do his tail slam attack, which he only does if you're behind him. Back away from this. Whoa! Didn't like that. I like this attack because it gives you lots of time to attack him. But oh, I like this attack as well because it lets you attack his tail sometimes. Alright, here we go. He uses the tail slam. Oh, and it hits me with it, so I'm not going to be able to attack his tail actually. Typical. The only thing that he's hit me with so far is the tail slam, which is usually quite easy to dodge. I don't like Calamite's arena because it's not circular, it's not a regular shape, so often I find myself not knowing how close I am to that edge over there. Or is it over there? Yeah, I lose myself in this arena. I need to get in range for him to do his jumping attack. As you know, the Dragon Fire, if it hits you, does a lot of damage, even through shield. It's magical damage, so I don't think you can like resist it by equipping a ring of fire resistance. It's not fire. When he does that, when he jumps up into the sky, you run away. Because it means he's breathing fire just straight down. Oh. Tail slam. Really? I need to hit his tail when he does that tail slam. I need to be ready for it. It's been a while since I've done this, so I'm usually quite good at getting Calamite's tail. It's a bit of a pain, but I can do it. Usually first try. The only problem is you have to have quite a lot of endurance. Like, not actual endurance stat, but you have to have quite a lot of endurance as a player to sort of wait it out and resist the urge to shit. You gotta be able to resist the urge to just like kill him. I've had a few fights when I wanted to get his tail when I could have just killed him over and over again. I probably could have killed him 20 times over, but I didn't because I wanted his tail. You've got to be wary of doing too much damage. You've also got to be wary of hitting the wrong part of the tail. If you hit it too close to the base, it's not going to come off. Not to use any healing items yet, and this fight's been going on for probably at least 5 minutes. I'm not sure exactly how long. I don't want to jinx myself though, I probably shouldn't be saying things like that. If he tries to run up close to you, it's usually because he wants to do his grab attack, or because he wants to do his jumping up into the sky attack. For want of a better name. You can, as I say, you can hit his tail when he does that, but I've never managed to do it, so I'm not going to bother trying. I think you probably could do it much easier when he's like that if you had another person in the arena with you. But solo, I don't think it's particularly easy to actually get his tail in the right place. You could probably hit his tail, but it'd be too close to the base and it wouldn't come off. You'd just be wasting time. And actually, it'd be detrimental, because you'd be doing damage to him that isn't damage to his tail. So you might just accidentally kill him straight up and won't get his tail. It's this attack I need. Followed up with that attack. There we go, that's a good bit of damage that. You're only going to get 1 or 2 hits on the tail when he does that, so you do need to make the best of it. Do as much damage as you can. Way. You can also get out of the way of that if you fast roll just by rolling away, rather than having to run and unlock your camera. You do definitely want to unlock your camera, I think, though. Makes it much easier. more patience required. More patience and more not getting hit. I mean, if anyone like thinks this is difficult, I'm using no Estus flasks. I haven't needed to heal yet in this fight, and I fucking spoke too soon. And there we go, Calamite Tail obtained. 2 hits. 2 hits was all that was required. Now I just need to finish him off. That'll be much easier now. I don't have to worry about not hitting him or anything like that. So I can actually, like, feel free to damage him without fear of him dying before his tail comes off. It does also mean that you can't use his tail against me now, of course, as with other bosses. Once you cut off their tail, they can't use it. Oh, that attack sometimes gets me, that does. I forget that it's got deceptive range. You should wait for a good attack to hit him. Oh, I get out from under him. Shit! Oh! That was close. He's just trying to use his tail swipe. Of course, there is no tail to swipe, good sir. Long range, straight breath. That's the dive attack. Let's get a swipe on him with my roll. That's the medium range fire, which will kill you if it catches you usually, because it hits you multiple times. Especially if it catches you mid-roll, and I think I'm running out of room, so don't want to get hit by that. Makes me take double damage. I've got such low HP already and can't really heal. I don't really want to be taking double damage. Sort of wish I had a bow so that I could attack him when he does that. Get a fist attack on him. I don't really like that attack so much anymore, it doesn't do anything for me. Oh my god! Just managed to clip me with his beak. You can call it a beak. I think you can. It looks kind of like a beak. Oh well. At least this time I don't have to hold back, I can just keep on hitting him and he's giving me a chance to wail away on him. It's not that far anyway.